Greetings everyone, my name is Bridget. I represent the Inani Hotels Galaga team in Midrand. And we would like to invite you guys to come join us. We're located at number 31 Galaga Avenue, halfway house, just across the Galaga Convention Center. Okay, we do offer conferencing for weddings, small weddings and small parties, gala events, dinners, conference packages, and then we do also offer accommodation for travelers, tourists, sports teams and leisure guests, tour operations. Please do come join us, and we also offer meals. We have a restaurant that can cater for your meals for breakfast, lunch and dinners too.
Ditlo Intlo Travel SA and more long mo Inani Hotel. Re tlile maobane, we had to check in. I came with Putiko in a primary school. The reason we came here, it was for strategic planning purposes.
We hope to see the rest of the team next coming weekend on the 11th. Yes, and also we have great special prizes for all the supporters. So be here in Inani Hotel, Midrand in Galaga.
We wish you to be coming more and more here at Inani Galaga Hotel. Your coming has been a blessing to this hotel, and would love to see you more and more coming to this venue for entertainment, accommodation, etc., etc. We thank you so much for your coming, and we really appreciate as members of Inani Galaga Hotel. We thank you so much.
Good morning, everybody. Today it's a bit of a shocker. We have a full house. Guess what? We have Lastborn. We haven't seen Lastborn for such a long time. I don't know where was he hiding, but he was working. We have Tiyane who has just joined us since from Saturday. Mabasa. I don't know why do I say Rechotso. Maybe Rechotso guys talks about you, man. We also have Saddam as usual. We also have Mshege. Shakes. How's Sihle doing?
No, he's doing well, plus Saubrey. He's actually gonna start his first training session with the Super Sports today.
That's nice. September. That's nice. Tabo September. Tabo September is there now.
Yeah, he's the MDC coach.
Super Sport was a good choice. Just like you went to Vets, remember?
Yes.
Yeah, those teams, they have a very good structure, you know? And I don't know what happened to Vets structure, because they had a very good structure, you know?
Yeah.
But welcome, Shakes. Nice to hear. Tiyane, that's Shakes' son, Sihle. Shega, I wonder whether he's going to be at Shakes' level. But normally these boys, they don't follow their father's footsteps. You expect them to be there, but they fall short. I don't know whether it becomes too much. It's only John who surpassed his father. And then, but the rest, they fall short. Now the show is called TBR SSF show. It's myself, the Saubrey boys, Walefatshe. I'm with Tiyane Mabasa, a former journalist with SuperSport. Kickoff, this guy's job, career, the list is endless. Now he's with Unplayable, you name them. Tiyane, welcome to the show and greet the viewers.
No, thanks, thanks very much, and good morning to everybody. And also, if Sihle is any good, if he's any close to his father, then I'm sure he's gonna make it.
Hey, Shakes was
such a special father.
Hey, Shakes was bad. You know what? I'm a Cosmos fan, and I used to hate Shakes, man. I said, this guy is giving us a problem. I said, Jomo can't see that this guy is good, But Jomo doesn't want to pay. Then, but that one Shakes, always his eyes was with Sundowns, man. He's a Sundowns fan. Mshege, welcome to the show. Because earlier I was talking about Sihle. Welcome to the show, Shakes. How are you doing? Just greet the viewers.
Yeah, thanks for having me on the show, Saubrey, and also greetings to my colleagues there. hey ayisiphelele namhlanje khona no last born. Siyajabula.
No, Gafiwa today. Last born, welcome to the show.
Yes, good morning to the viewers out there, and to you also, Mr. Shakes. It's been a long time, eh? And yeah, welcome also, Mr. Tiyane, and to you too, Mr. Saddam.
Hey, Naksatsiba Kapaki Saddam, Kapaki Jualing, Kapaki Makoti FC. Which one, by the way? Kapaki Sweli. Which one is more appropriate for you? In fact, kill it, finish up for it. Saddam.
Good morning, everyone. BS Day, you comrade, Shakes and Tiyane. So, Tshepang, thank you very much for having us there. We'd like to say thank you to everyone who are listening.
Koboni Harkala show, I'm sure you've seen Unuluko Inala Hotel. Is it Inala? And then just tell us what's happening there.
We have, as a supporters, I have to negotiate with the Inani Hotel.
Oh, Inani. So where do I get Inala now?
Yeah, Inani Hotel, they changed their name. It was the Morning Star Hotel, but it's based in Tshwane, Kopitoriamo, Kona Besach, and Ngwenya. So I used to book there maybe more than 20 years, even lockdown time. But I negotiate with them that we can market their brand the name hotel to get the supporters. I started when we do rugby. Quarterfinal of rugby at Mall of Africa. When we finished, we went to sleep there, select the supporters from Sundowns, Pirates, Chiefs, and Springbok. You can't believe Dingamla they took Babugeti Hotel, 4 room, 2 each for the night, 2 night, yeah. We were there. Now only a branch go Galaga. It go halfway in an hotel. We were there. That's why I sent you a video. And then in that one we prepare derby. But the most is I like to say to Tiyane, please ask your supporters from whatever provinces they must book for the game, because La Dalaga Sadaka Sunday they must book. They have got a good discount. Get 730 only room for 2, and then 820. Ambur Mahala, food, buffet, everything, my nyanya, delicious, perfect.
Yeah. My nyanya.
So, all the supporters, but we're going to use our code when what our great discount, because if you just call them, without a problem, code here super fan when you want to get a discount, because you're not going 1.5, 1.3, but for supporters, use the SPFDM 23, you're not super fan code. But even you can say no, Saddam, when I live number yako officing 012-442-0600. So you make a booking under super fan discount.
All right.
Yeah, thank you very much for that. I'm willing to see all the supporters be booked there.
All right. Let's go to your next game. Sundowns, Kaizer Chiefs. Just give me your next game.
Yeah, we play Makoti, so we received a call from our noisy neighbors, Pirates, but Makoti, they grabbed the first 3-point goal.
Yeah.
So now we want to take the 3 point because you can't hijack our father. So we're going to get 3 point back. We'll keep it there. And then I'm unlucky it's not supporters tomorrow after what happened. Very Ben. So supporters are not allowed to be there tomorrow. It's only players, media, coaches, and all the stuff. But the 3 points is looking to Nigeria. We wish them a good luck. Maybe what are we now, because the weekend will never be there on tomorrow. Because if you can play one of our 2 songs. So maybe tomorrow we need to get a 3 points.
Marabau Shapila Hanyan, Gabaita Hanyan. Gabau Shapile Kadabi, Bawita Hanyan, you know?
No, other people. I want to virus so it's a wheelchair. So go special. So go room 4. I'm going out. Paris is going in. Saturday I'm going to finish the job.
Tiyane, here's the draw for the Carling Cup. I hope you see it.
Yeah, very interesting draw. And it's easy maybe to say, the KZN teams can make it the Durban final because it's going to be at Moses Mabhida Stadium. But Stellenbosch is a very strong team, and TS Galaxy has also proven that they can compete. So very, very difficult to predict. But I'm sure the Durban people or KZN people will be happy to have Amazulu and Richards Bay in the final, and hopefully it's going to be a full stadium, at Moses Mabhida.
Tshepang, last one. What do you think? What's wrong with Chiefs and Pirates? Why they could not make this one?
I think it's a matter of consistency, especially when it comes to, I'll speak for Orlando Pirates. I think they're the team that should
speak
be...
for both, because I'm not going to give another one a chance on this one.
Yes, no. I'm saying I'm leaning more towards on the Pirate side, because for me, I expected them to do more, actually. They're the ones that are supposed to be running into all of these cup competitions, into the finals.
You? What about you? You haven't won the cup for the 9 years, man.
Yeah, but now we should talk about consistency in terms of form currently. So that's why I'm saying when we judge both of the teams, I mean, Pirates are the favorites to actually go all the way within these cup competitions. Chiefs have a long way to go. They currently not in the best shape in terms of competing for any cup competition at the moment.
So you're throwing in the towel. Saddam Mahmoud is throwing in the towel. Now let's come in. Msheke, Chiefs and Pirates. I know that you used to love Dr. Khumalo. Do you think Chiefs will make it this time?
Yes, Saubrey, I used to love him. Doggies also used to love from Orlando Pirates, Etienne Tsunda. I used to go watch these
Etienne Tsunda, you can say it again.
And we really used to see quality football at that time,
And
when
Chendo Kambala, do you still remember Chendo Kambala?
I remember him very well, Saubrey. The football that used to be dished out in those derbies was amazing, But this time we are coming to watch a relegation battle there, down there on Saturday.
Saddam has even disappeared. I don't know why. It's a relegation battle.
No, but it's true. And then he's being honest. It's something that's there. It's proven.
Yeah, no shakes continue. Saddam has just disappeared.
Yeah, but jokes aside, when it comes to the derby games, the Soweto derby, it's a standstill. It doesn't matter the form of any of the two teams on the day. It's all about who wants to win it on the day, and it's always going to be that tough encounter. It's always going to be that full house where it's a standstill. It's a Soweto derby. It's a big game, and we expect to see fireworks. But in recent derbies, I've been disappointed, Saubrey, because there's no player that really wants to stand out and show that this is a big game and just take the game, on the scruff of its neck and show your quality as a player. These are the games that make you as a player, big games like this. And I just hope we can get one player who can decide that today I'm turning it on, and really give us a show.
Tiyane, a former journalist. You are a journalist. Journalists will always be a journalist. If you look at, like Shakes is saying, there's no player like Dr. Khumalo, Steve Likwilea, Jabu Pule, Shakes Manqoba Ngwenya. There are no more anymore. If you look at these teams, what is the problem? Is it the players or is the coaching method? What is the problem?
I've always maintained that the issue has to be the coaching, because I don't feel the players have the freedom like the players of yesteryear. In the past, you could tell the difference. You could tell if Shakes Ngwenya was playing. You could even if maybe your eyes, if you're watching on TV, your eyes are not good enough, you could still tell that this is Shakes playing. If it's Jabu Pule, then you'll know that this is Jabu. If it's Doctor, then and so on and so on. But these days, they are more like you know, robots, man. Like they just, you know, for me, they are players these days are too restricted. I know coaches talk about tactics and so on and so on, but a player will never enjoy his game if, let's say, maybe you want to overlap as a fullback, but you are told to go back. You know, this game is for the players. If a player sees an opportunity to overlap, then let it be. You know, don't tell them, go back, go back. You know, when you do that, you know, you restrict them, you restrict their game. They don't enjoy their game anymore. If a player is on the ball for a couple of seconds, they're trying to see where they can play the ball. Maybe they can dribble one or two players before they lay it off for someone else. They can't do that because you're shouting at them. You know, so for me, the European influences into the game, as much as you want the players to be disciplined and so on and so on, but let our game be our game. You know, that's why people will go and enjoy Kasi football, because there, no coach is telling you to you know what to do. You do what you think is best as a player. For me, players of these days are overcoached, if I can put it like that. You know, coaches are supposed to select a lineup, you know, make the subs. You know, obviously tactics are there, but let the players be. Then you'll see that players in this case are actually different. But if you want players to like play your own way, players are going to look the same. And there's no way you're going to enjoy the game because no one is there to express themselves. So for me, they are overcoached these days.
Mshege, you played football at the highest level. Did you ever experience that whereby a coach was very restrictive? And how did you respond to that?
Yeah, Saubrey, I agree with Tiyane. You know, these days, you know, players seem to be overcoached. You know, the players can't really express themselves. You know, whereas with us, I don't know. Even if Abo Godin Nabo they restricted us, but when I was on the field, you know, you the one who determines what must happen on the field, and you know, I don't know, I think it just came naturally for me, even if I had to play simple, but my simple had a bit of flair which activated the crowd, you know, and excited the fans. So even though I would pass the ball, I would pass it in a way that it excites the fans. And we had the likes of your Surprise as well. And a lot of players, even our defenders, had that flair, you know. So I don't know. These days, there's just too much coaching of the players, and the players are almost like robots, like Tiyane is saying. And
so now
it just made for a better.
Would you sometimes ignore Gordon when Gordon says, Shakes, don't run. You do what you think is right. Remember Shakes Kungwane, the late Shakes Kungwane, would do his own things. Would just ignore them. I know Jomo used to fight with a lot of white coaches, Goldrich and so on, because Jomo would just do what he thinks is right.
Yeah.
There were times where you ignored Gordon Ingerson, for instance, and then after the game, he congratulated you because you helped him.
Exactly, Saubrey. I'll give you a typical example with Paul Doleza. You know, sometimes on the field, you as a player, as players, you forget. You have to forget sometimes what the coach says, and you have to see what's working on the field and what's not working. So. With the guys that I had at that time, we would see that, you know what, now we need to do something else. We need to bring the crowd on our side as well, you know, and we would change it up. And the coach would appreciate that after the game if it worked for us, of course. But obviously, if it didn't work, there'll be issues. But at the end of the day, as a player, I've always had my identity, you know, of how I play the game. So if you're the coach and you're going to put me in, you must expect that from me, you know.
Now, you're lucky because Paul Doleza never called you a criminal. Otherwise, you're going to be a criminal. So you are lucky you are not called a criminal. Yeah, but Tshepang, your input as far as that is concerned.
Yeah, I could start by saying that I appreciate what Mr. Tiyane was saying, you know, his statement based on this matter. Secondly, as well, I think also with the players, they don't play for the badge anymore. This is what I feel, because of with players, it's up to them to actually showcase themselves and express themselves. So I think they are not finding it the way as we should the way we want it to happen. But with them, I think they just want to be average and not express themselves more when it comes to this encounter. I mean, you're playing for big teams, it's a big club. I mean, you as a player, if you're playing a Soweto derby, I think the first thing that should come into your mind is to actually express yourself more. So I think that's one of the problem when it comes to this fixture. But also, you have missed one important player within the legends. I missed the legendary Thabo Moki. For me, he was one of my best players at Kaizer Chiefs.
Okay, let me call Swing. Swing is cool. I know a member. No, when I know a member or super supporter, just remind me.
Now I've got a lot of names. You can call me names. Call me
Suwemu, Kishakesi, Tiyane, ki last born, and then it's myself, Corona Dueng. When you are, tell me.
Yeah, the G-man, Gawali G-man, good Wengul.
Yeah, yeah. When are we going to run that? Udumelala the Sheikhs Kawati saying that, you know, I know, I mean, you know, guys, I don't know whether you know the history of Saddam. Saddam tells me this guy's got a very colorful history. He said the first meeting of forming Kaizer Chiefs at Mr. Mdaung's home, not his house, his father's home at Pefeni. He was in that meeting, Saddam. That's how long he comes away with Kaizer Chiefs. You have seen all. Kaizer, Computer Lamola, you name them. Jan Maloboli Chaba, you name them. Tiki Koza, you name them. Doctor's father and so on. Fortunately enough, where I used to stay in Dube, Doctor's father used to buy at my aunt's shop. He used to come with Doctor when Doctor was still young. I would go with Doctor at the stadium, but I was a pirate. Remember, I was a Jomo fan. I was a pirate, so Doctor knew that one very well. At the stadium, would split, would meet late in the evening. So yeah, what's your take, Saddam? You agree with what the guys have said, that we don't have those players. We have seen it all. We've seen all the greats, including Mr. Kaizer himself. That is why you followed him.
Yeah, I think if you can put the name, capital letter, so said if, all the time when you talked, if it was 1996, class of 1996 was good. If Saddam was there at the stadium before, it was not going to be a fight, throwing missile to be punished like the supporter radio stadium. If Dr. Kuman was there, he was going, no, let's forget about if. That now is a culture, it's a reality for these 2,000 people, 2,000 years. If I can see, let me tell you, players must respect their job. Players must protect their talent. As supporters, we are the 12 players to assist them, not to teach them to score, no, to encourage them. But if you can see now, the supporters of now, players of now, it's like a PlayStation. We can't enjoy the ball. But let me remind you something. 1978, we played against Wydad. You remember, Wydad, Mainstein, Wydad, and they beat us 1978. 1979, we went to the final. You know what? Ace Ntweleng say, all right, the coach say we must play helicopter ball because Wydad say bapala ball go gym. No, Ace in the field of play. He tells the players,
Walefatshe, Baba coach at Eddie Lewis.
The chief supporters, sponsors, and the brand. We must play for the stakeholders, not for us. They win the game in 1979, win. But now they say no, coach or coach no. To me, players must play as a team. When they're in the field of play, they must work all positions, they must do the job and commitment, they must have sense of presence. We must know that the players are doing that. I hear when they say Kasi flavor, yes, Kasi flavor can be there because there is no remote, no telling them what to do. But for that one, remember, soccer now is a business. Now we didn't know before this is a business. Now it's a business. When you got a coach, he can tell you I got level 1, I got this one, players are doing. I'm going to stadium because I love Kaizer Chiefs, I got no chance. But the main issue is in the field of play, there's no commitment, we don't enjoy. Like now, but Benel supporters, not gonna let you VIP. I'm going to be happy. Even they not allow me or Robalamola today. Tonight I'm going to sleep there. Nobody will see me. Nobody will see me. Joshua Mola or I want to go for the results. Kiloko Stadium. I'm going to hide myself somewhere there. Nobody will see me because I never this guy stadium Gashaba game. No, that never happened. But nobody must go there except myself. Please don't go there and say Saddam or what I Peter. Now I know what I'm going to do because I don't want to be coach a team.
Yeah, no, Zolama Jav is listening to you. Don't worry. He's listening to you. Don't worry. So, and that's why guys, let's go to AFL. We watched the game between Mamelodi Sundowns and Wydad. I'm sure you saw the game, and you guys also you have your opinion. What's your take about that game? And then remember, now we are going for the second leg now. We played a draw, all right? We played, we lost 2-1. So now, if we win 1-0, then that's good for us. 1-0, that's enough. We don't need many. Now, Tiyane, take us through about this final.
Yeah, my only concern with Sundowns is that we rely on a false 9 at the moment because Upita Shadulile is out. Even Lucas Ribeiro is out. So Sundowns have to fix this issue because you can rely on a false 9 against teams like this. With strong defenders. Now their captain Wydad is out. He's because of suspension. It's an opportunity for Sundowns to go in and score the goals. But if you're playing with a false 9, it will always be very difficult. The other thing that I've picked up when they play this, this kind of game, Sundowns against these North Africans, is that the North Africans are waiting for you to make a mistake, even if you're better than them as a squad. And we know Sundowns have a better squad, but they're waiting for you. Like if you go back to the CAF Champions League when Sundowns lost to Wydad, it was an own goal from Sundowns, by Mval. Now, even now, it was an own goal again, So they're waiting for those small mistakes. If Sundowns can avoid that, and if they can address the issue about the false 9, I don't see any problem. At home, Sundowns will always compete and will always compete to win. So for me, if they can fix those issues, Sundowns can win this final. No problem there.
You know what? The entrance is free. As you can see, the game is happening at Loftus this coming Sunday at 12 o'clock. So we urge people out there, please go and support Mamelodi Sundowns. Mamelodi Sundowns is representing us. And then I'm happy with the fans of Hammanskraal. Saddam, thanks for giving us this information. The Hammanskraal branch, they are making their way to Loftus Stadium. I hope Mshege, even there at D-Town, they're also making their way up. Mshege, let me allow you to come in. It's your team. What's your take? Remember, Wydad, as Tiyane said, remember, they didn't just beat only Sundowns. They have beaten even Al Ahly. This team is not like a child's play. They really play. But remember, Chiefs once beat them. So Msheke, come in.
Yeah, Saubrey, for first, just like to say I'm proud of my team for making it this far. It's not easy there in North Africa with that crowd. Prasobs. First, it was the Al Ahly crowd. We came out unscathed there. and in Morocco as well. It's just crazy, Saubrey. If you've been there like I have, you know, you see 10 kilometers before you get to the stadium, it's just red. It's just red everywhere. People walking to the stadium. The passion that those guys have for the game, you know, it's on another level. So it's big. Those are big games, you know, and for Sundowns to go there and come out with something like that goal, which is going to be very crucial. You know, last time we played Wydad, we didn't have that away goal. I think that's what made the team more nervous, you know, and it's also going to be a big test for Rulani if he's learned from that. You know, he's facing the same Wydad again at Loftus, and we'll see this time what he does differently to last time. But I believe in the boys. I believe they will come through this time around. I mean, 1-0 scoreline will get us through, you know, so we have to score. Yes, we have that problem of not having an out-and-out right striker like Shalulile or Ribeiro. I think Rolani will have to come up with a plan there of do we use Utapelo Umasugu as the upfront guy, or does he continue with the false nine? But I believe the boys will come through on this game.
That's that. Last born, I don't know what to take. Yes. Do you think this game will need Mvala, this game in particular? I saw Kekana was doing well at the back. You know, at some point I was a little bit jittery with Kekana, but the last game, Kekana was very well. But my man of the match, the last game, was Ngwenya. Ngwenya, no, he was something. He was class. You know, he was in the middle of the park. He would work to the wing. I said, and I didn't know that he can run so much. That's me. I don't know whether you saw it. Yeah, but Ngwenya, for me, I was so much impressed. Tshepang, what's your take?
Yeah, we saw it. Ngwenya had a brilliant game, actually. Yeah, there was a lot of running from him, box-to-box type of player. But also, I can start by saying what an amazing match. This was one of the best matches by far currently this season in Africa. Yeah, technically, this was a beautiful match. But two Sundowns, for me, I feel like if they can have a hitman, such games, you know, when you're playing in the African Cup competitions, it's not really more of a technical match, but people win by scrappy goals, scrappy wins, you know, big teams win in a scrappy way. So for me, I feel like if Sundowns can get a hitman, probably maybe sacrifice the likes of Thapelo Morena can be one of your hitmans, or Lebogang Mabue can be one of the hitmans. I'm playing with a false nine, Mshishi being a false number 9. Sometimes it causes a bit of confusion when it comes to the front three, like the last game when they had Thapelo Masego, Mshishi, and also on the right-hand side, you know, it was a bit of a problem. But I think if they can have a hitman in front, and then Mshishi can be the false 9 and be the playmaker as they know him as to be, because he has the brains, I think Sundowns can get something out of the second leg, because I think the only thing that's missing for them is a number 9. Such games, you need a number 9, someone who can be there and just try to give you something.
Now, I want to hear you, Tiyane. What's your take about Alanda in the middle of the park? Him combining with Ngwenya. Do you think it's a very good combination? Or do you think one of them should be dropped? What's your take?
Yeah, no, excellent for me. That's you know, those guys you can't take out one. You know, Sundowns in that midfield. If you have Ngwenya, you know you're covered. If you have Alanda going forward, you know you're covered. You know, so those players must always be the first you know, players on the team sheet. You know, for me, you know, Sundowns have done well to go to South America and get this ball, you know, and that's the difference between Sundowns and North Africa. You see, North Africa, they are fighters, you know, and if you want to compete against them, you need players like Allende, you need players like Cirino, and Sundowns have done well to go get those players. Now, Sundowns, all they have to do now is to make sure that they always have someone who can replace Shalulile if he's injured. That's the only thing. Because in terms of the rest of the field, you have everybody else. You see, if you have to go get a striker from North Africa to balance, your team against these North Africans, because Sundowns' biggest challenge is North Africa. And how do you counter that? You see, so that's what they do. Look, if you look at Wydad, they have the guy from Senegal, Sambo. That guy, will cause problems for you. Your central defenders are not going to be able to move. But if you go back to the match in Casablanca, you could see that the Wydad captain, was able to move around because there's no one else putting pressure on him all the time. You see, if Shalulile was there, he was going to put a lot of pressure on him. So in terms of the midfield, we are sorted there. Make sure that you go get a striker in South America or in North Africa, someone who can, or even West Africa, someone who can push them around.
All right, Tiyane. Shege, you're the last one with your input here. Do you think Sundowns are missing Umhlegazi, Andy Lechale? I just want to find out. And I want you to mention that one. Do you think they're missing him? One. I want also to comment about Serino. Serino is like, he has resurrected his career game. What's your take him, share?
Yeah, Saubrey, I believe Umhlegazi Andile is a quality player. He's got his own way of playing, and I think he's a quality player. But we've got Ngwenya, like we said. The reason I think Rolani let go of Charlie, because he believes in Ngwenya, and Ngwenya is delivering. Sundowns is delivering. So I don't see anything wrong at the moment with our midfield. I think we are doing well, Saubrey. And what's the second one, Prasob?
The second one was Serino. What's your take about him? But maybe leave that Serino. Let's come up about this young man who was lambasted Zungu last time.
Yeah.
Have you seen, has that affected him since you watch his plays?
Saubrey, I've always said you don't become a bad player overnight, And Zungu, we know, is a quality player. He just needed to settle down and play. And the recent things that happened, to him, where he got the red card, he also missed the penalty, and then he comes back and he has that incident where that unfortunate incident where he breaks Bernard Parker's leg. But we all know that he's a quality player, and he went in Egypt and proved what a quality player he is, when he came on against Al Ahly. So he's definitely somebody who can come in that middle and settle things down. The quality he has, the way he screens in that middle of the park, I think he's a very big quality player for Sundowns, and it's only just game time, and he'll be at his best again.
Tiyane, prediction, quickly.
Yeah, definitely a Sundowns win. I have no doubt about that. As much as Wydad are a difficult team, but Sundowns have proven time and time again that they can do the job, and I have no doubt.
What is the score? What is the score? What is the score, Tiyane? 2-0.
2-0.
Tshepang, prediction?
Straight win, Sundowns 3-0.
3-0. Mshege?
Yeah, 2-0. I'm with Tiyane. 2-0. I think we'll do the job.
We are running short of Saddam. I was going to say 57 fans. 57 fans. All right, guys. Thank you so much. And then I wish you guys good luck. It's cold today. It's raining very strongly. And then, I hope you have a very good day. It was nice. I really appreciate it. I enjoyed the show. And then, but before I leave, let me just remind you that we are a financial company. If people want to know more about us, just go to our website, which is www.tbr.solutions with an S at the end. www.tbr.solutions. And then also, you can also check with us on our Facebook or any other social media. We are currently doing a campaign among the government employees who are 55 and above, who are intending to leave, but they are afraid to leave because they have to leave at the age of 60. They are afraid of the penalties because they think they will be slapped with penalties. Of course, they will be slapped with the penalties because that's an employment condition. But there is a way that we can show them to avoid penalties at all, whereby they're not going to be penalized. So at the end of the show, you'll see our WhatsApp number. Just drop us a WhatsApp. We'll therefore call you. Guys, thank you very much and good luck. And then may the best team win. Tiyane, I wish you good luck. I'm not going to mention your team, but I wish you good luck. Shege, I wish you good luck. And then, oh, Saddam, what like at last minute? Hey, I'll change now. What are the way? The way they try to get on entry. Just say farewell to the viewers.
Yeah, thank you very much. The show was good. I'd like to say to Tiyane, please make sure you tell your supporters to come to book at in an hotel in Pretoria so that I can support you on Sunday. If not, I'm not. And another one, Tiyane must also, yes, Tiyane must support the Chiefs to win. So that I can
Hey, I understand it, Tiyane. No, thank you very much.
thank you.
Thank you.